linked up by Brazilian TV, and she said yes. And these are the Japanese. And it's Germany. So this is the last big event of the night. There is scheduled to be some 200 metres heats coming up. Here's the South Africans. Samkelo Radibi, or Radaby, like Lucas Radaby, South African footballer, played for Leeds United. And there's the United States, Jerome Singleton. We've seen him before, he's a character. So China inside, then it's France, Brazil, Japan, Germany, South Africa, and the States in the outside lane. T42 to T46 final. Some will be arm amputees, some will be leg amputees. So they're all heroes anyway to start with.
Stand up, please, gentlemen.
And
stand back to the line, please.
Yeah, he said on your marks, and everyone got on their marks apart from Jerome Singleton, and that's why he's making him start again. He may get a green card shown to Jerome Singleton here because he didn't get on his blocks when the starter told him to. Yes, he's getting the green card, and rightly so, Jerome, because he was gaining a bit of an advantage there. But the Japanese athlete also getting one as well, so maybe it wasn't very clear. Give them the benefit of the doubt. No disqualifications.
On your mark.
But when you say on your marks, it's you get on your marks. You don't hang about. And still, Jerome Singleton's not getting on his marks. You're going to get yourself disqualified, mate. Why does he take so long? Everyone else is there. Don't risk it. You could get your whole country disqualified. There's Oscar Pistorius watching. He'll be running for South Africa.
Set.
He's waiting to see how his runner gets off. Oh, that's a false start. False start. Running the last leg for South Africa will Oscar Pistorius. Arnu Fourie, we saw earlier, he's on the third leg. Zivan Smith, the second leg, and Samkelo Radaby, the opening leg. Now someone's going to get disqualified now, and I don't know who it is. That man knows, but he's not going to tell us. I can't see anyone got off to a flyer there. I can hear someone saying lane 2 or 3, which would be either the French or the Chinese, but I couldn't see it myself. Oh, it's such a shame when people get disqualified for false starts, especially if it's your whole country gets disqualified because you twitch. And you just wait to see if the officials come out with the red card.
Arsenal, will you issue a green card, please? There's no warning.
Okay, it's a green card. That's good. Everyone cheers because no one's disqualified.
On your marks.
So the Americans have got a strong team. Singleton, Brown, Wallace and Leaper. South Africans with Radaby, Smith, Fourie and Pistorius. They're in lane 7 and lane 8. If we ever get underway. There's Oscar waiting to run the last leg.
Set.
And they're away. United States starting strongly in lane 8. South Africa going well in lane 7. Also going well, the Japanese. Now we just hope that nobody messes it up. Off they go. South Africa and the United States. It's South Africa and the United States. The South Africans just have the advantage as long as all the changes are good. This is Arnu Fourie for South Africa. It's looking good for South Africa at the moment. Brazil going well though on the inside. Handing over Arnu Fourie, handing to Oscar Pistorius. And here goes Pistorius. He's in the lead. They won't catch him now, but here comes the Brazilian. But this time, Oscar Pistorius wins it for South Africa. South Africa win the relay in a time of 41.78, a new world record. Fantastic stuff. Fourie and Pistorius He can't believe it yet. Has he seen the time? It's a new world record. Now he knows it. Oscar Pistorius, after all the emotion of the Brazilian who beat him in the individual event when he had to settle for silver. This time the Brazilians were behind, but they couldn't catch him. And what a great night for Oscar Pistorius and the South Africans.
It's great to see a smile back on his face.
It is. There'll be no grumpy interviews after this one. He felt he was robbed the last time. It was all done completely legally by the Brazilian, but Oscar felt he was at a disadvantage, and who can blame him, because the Brazilians' blades were so much longer. But this time it's worked out brilliantly for South Africa. And look at the runners. We've got arm amputees, we've got leg amputees, and between them, those four runners, Samkelo Radebe, Zivan Smith, Anu Fari and Oscar Pistorius, have set a new world record. And you just worried that the Brazilian might catch him at this point, which would have been devastating for Oscar. But this time, he's kept the Brazilians out. He was catching all the time, and Pistorius goes across the line in a world record time. What a great run there for the South African relay team. So what a great moment to end on. This is where we're bringing to end our coverage of the athletics here from the Olympic Stadium on the international stream for television. We're continuing on the web on Paralympic.org. The South Africans celebrate. They're getting their flags. We'll just see the start of their lap of honour before we lose you. South African fans who want to continue watching, or anyone in the world, you'll have to join us on Paralympic.org and look for the athletics stream. Thanks for your company tonight, Natalia. You've been fantastic.
You're welcome. It was great to join you. And keep following us on @Paralympic and like our page, facebook.com Paralympic Games.
And here we see the South African team posing in front of that new world record, 41.78 for the men's 4x100 metres. Four very happy chaps, Samkelo Radebe, Zivan Smith, Anu Fari and Oscar Pistorius. We're saying goodbye to you on the international channel, and I hope you'll join us tomorrow night at 7 o'clock London time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we now have the victory ceremony for the women's T37 200 metres. The medals to be presented this evening by Mr. Frank Fredericks, Executive Board Member of the International Olympic Committee, who is accompanied by Mr. Bengt Lindstedt, Vice President of the International Sports Federations for Persons with Intellectual Disability. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist representing Germany, Maria Seifert.
So this will be the victory ceremony where for the first time ever at an Olympics and Paralympics we're going to hear the Namibian anthem, because Johanna Benson is going to get the gold. And the clue, we were talking about Frankie Fredericks, and did he ever win Olympic or Paralympic gold? He didn't. He won Commonwealth and World Championships, but quite fittingly for Namibia it's going to be Frankie Fredericks who will present Johanna Benson with her medal.
Amazing.
And I do hope people in Namibia who are watching on the TV, and we've just said goodbye to the international viewers, but we're continuing on the web. I hope the Namibians have all retuned to Paralympic.org.
Well, they should have been watching us on Paralympic.org anyway, because the other stream's just for USA and Canada. So we've said goodbye to USA and Canada, so hopefully all the Namibians have stayed with us.
Namibians, if you're still listening and watching, send us a tweet, because we want to make sure you're here to hear your anthem for the first time ever at the Paralympics and the Olympics. We're going to hear the national anthem of Namibia. The Brit just getting the silver, but Johanna Benson, for the first time ever, taking a Paralympic title for Namibia. And she did it with a time of 29.26.
Boys and girls, the gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Namibia, Joanna Benson.
She looks slightly overwhelmed, doesn't she?
She does look a bit overwhelmed. Runner who suffers with cerebral palsy. She's a T37 competitor. And Frankie Fredericks, the most famous ever Namibian runner in Olympic history, gives her a big kiss. And we're now going to hear the Namibian anthem, and I have no idea how it goes. So let's hope it's a good one. Send us your tweets from Namibia. Tell us how proud you are of Joanna Benson at Paralympic.
Please stand for the national anthem of Namibia.
Joanna Benson looking almost stunned by what she's achieved. Bethany Woodward and Maria Seifert just coming up and giving her a lovely kiss, and just making sure she's all right, because she almost looks completely overawed by the whole experience. I don't think she can quite believe that she has won the first ever gold medal in Olympic and Paralympic history for her. And now we do get the lovely smile. There's the winner of the women's shot put in the F20, Ewa Durska, setting a Paralympic record of 13.80. And she beat the two Ukrainians, Misnik and Kudelia.
Just getting through that, a few Namibians were watching it on our other channel, but if you have missed anything, you can watch it again on the Smart Player on Paralympic.org.
Yeah, I think we did lose some viewers in Southern Africa as we handed over to the news, so they missed the Namibian anthem, but it's all there on the Smart Player, so you can enjoy that again. Unfortunately, we do have a very strict schedule we have to stick to, but I also would be pretty annoyed if I'd missed my anthem. So do check it out on the Smart Player. So that's pretty much it for tonight. There are a couple of heats scheduled in the men's 200 metres T35 round 1. But I'm not sure if they're going to happen or not. So we'll wait and see. There's the result of the javelin. Zhu Pengkai of China with a world record 64.38. Sajjad Nikparasat of Iran, and Branimir Budatic of Croatia getting the bronze. And now it's the medal ceremony for the women's 100 metres T46.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's 100 meters T46. The medals will be presented by Mr. Chris Cohen, CBE, member of the Paralympic Order, who is accompanied by Mr. Peter Aliff, President of Visa Europe. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist, representing the People's Republic of China, Wang Yangping. Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalist, representing the Russian Federation, Nicole Rodomakina. Ladies and gentlemen, the gold medalist, Paralympic champion, representing Cuba, Unides Castillo.
Unides Castillo of Cuba, gold medalist in the women's 100 meters T46 final in a time of 12.01, beating Nicole Rodomakina of Russia, who set a regional record of 12.49, and Wang Yangping of China 12.89. So once again we hear that Cuban anthem, which is the one that's almost like a carousel with flying horses on that you'd hear at a fairground. Lovely tune. Unides Castillo, and there are a lot of people leaving the Olympic Stadium, but there's still plenty that are left to stand for the Cuban anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, as is customary, will those who are able please stand for the national anthem of Cuba. Ladies and gentlemen, your Paralympic medalists.
There they are, Unides Castillo, Nicole Rodomakina, Wang Yangping. Gold, silver and bronze in the women's 100 metres T46.
Didn't you say that was your favourite anthem earlier?
The Cuban anthem. I've said that to a lot. I've said that about the Italian one. I think my all-time favourite is probably the French anthem, just because it's, I don't know, it's got a nice revolutionary spirit.
Warlike.
No, it's just, well, I think that for a sporting event, you know, you hear that at the rugby and you think, yeah, that's a good song. I like the Italian one because it's sort of operatic and it's a little bit longer than all the others. It's like an extended version. So all the big events have finished and the stadium's emptying, but we're just going to stay for 2 more races, and they are heats of the men's 200 metres, the T35. I hope you're still following us on the web at paralympic.org. Send us a tweet, because we've lost most viewers across the world on TV now. We've just got the web people with us, and we're feeling a bit lonely. The Olympic Stadium's emptying, and we've just got these 2 heats. So send us a message on Twitter at Paralympic, just telling us what you're doing and how you're enjoying the coverage and what your favourite moments have been in the Paralympics so far. So it's the T35. This is for cerebral palsy runners, men's 200 metres. With the Russian Ivan Otliakin, Villanueva of Mexico, Barrito of Argentina, Mokgalagadi of South Africa, and Sam Ruddock of Great Britain. To go home, Mokgalagadi, Sam Ruddock. So it's just a heat, this one. There's no medals on offer. All the finals are over. That's why the bulk of the crowd's gone home. But just put these 2 races on at the end of the night because they need to get them in the schedule. It's the men's 200 metres, T35, cerebral palsy runners, first round. Russia, Mexico, Argentina, South Africa, and Great Britain. Again, the athletes can either start from a standing or a kneeling position. The Russian preferring to stand, the Mexican, the Argentinian, the South African and the Brit all kneeling. And they're away. Now, these are runners with quite severe form of cerebral palsy. It's Argentinian in the lead. The Russian's going well on the inside. It's the Argentinian from the Russian. Barrito of Argentina is going to win it. Here comes the South African. It's the Argentinian, then the South Africans catching him quickly. The Russians tying up quickly. And we can see the South African tying up a bit there, but it's Barrito of Argentina who gets across the line. Mokgalagadi of South Africa coming in second, and Otliakin of Russia in 3rd place. And the Argentinian absolutely delighted with that. Hernan Barrito qualifies with the regional record of 27.19. Tiboho Mokgalagadi of South Africa, 28 years old, qualifies with a personal best. And Ivan Otliakin of Russia also qualifies with a season's best. Sam Ruddock of Britain finishing 4th with a personal best of 28.75. And the Mexican Villanueva, 23 years of age, a long way back with a time of 31.51. So that's heat 1. We will have a second heat, and then that concludes our coverage from tonight's athletics. Barrito, the winner, Mokgalagadi second, and the other qualifier, Otliakin, the Russian, in 3rd.
And South Africa's been trending on Twitter this evening.
Has it?
Yeah.
Excellent. For what has it been trending?
It's been trending, I'm guessing, for all the South African successes. It came up right after the men's 4x100 final.
What does that mean? You're a social media expert. When something's trending on Twitter?
It basically means lots of people are talking about it. So if lots of people start using the word South Africa, then it comes up on the Twitter trends.
Well, there should be a second heat coming up. But as there's nothing else happening in the Olympic Stadium, there's nothing else to show us pictures of. We will hang on for it, though. For those wanting to see in action, you can see the Paralympic flame still proudly burning at one end of the Olympic Stadium. There's still quite a few people in those seats. If they haven't got work tomorrow, why not stop here? No, that shot must have been recorded because the seats are a lot emptier now as they've come down. Very misleading. You never know what you're watching is live and what's recorded.
Just had a question through. Who is the most liked Paralympian?
The most liked? I don't know. What does that mean?
I've no idea. That was just the question.
Who's the most liked Paralympian?
Who's the most liked Paralympian?
Well, I suppose Oscar Pistorius is very well liked because he's very famous.
Yeah, he's very famous. Yeah.
David Weir is very well liked because he's a Londoner and he's won 2 gold medals. Ellie Simmons of Great Britain, the swimmer, she's very...
Sarah Story.
Yeah, I mean all the Brits are very loved because obviously the home crowd love them. But that Brazilian with the fingernails, Guilhermina.
Teresina Guilhermina, yes.
Guilhermina, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you've got to love her.
Yeah.
She's just such a great character, isn't she?
The Italian we just saw singing the anthem.
And then, of course, there's Alex Zanardi, the Formula One racer who won gold in hand cycling today.
Absolutely, yeah.
He's been very popular.
Lost his legs in a car crash. And was in the hand cycling, which was actually at Brands Hatch.
Yeah, it's the first time he won gold on that course. He's come second and third as a race driver, and he won gold today for the first time.
So they're entertaining the crowd with a bit of Tom Jones now, Welsh singer. It's not unusual.
Is this where you start singing, Jeremy?
No, this is where I tell my Tom Jones joke. So this man goes to the doctors and he says, I keep singing Tom Jones songs. And the doctor says, yeah, what you've got there is Tom Jones syndrome. And he says, oh, is that very common? He says, it's not unusual. That's a Tom Jones song, which they're singing now.
Oh, gosh, I hope the racing starts soon.
So do I. There's these 2 athletes walking through the Paralympic village. One of them's very tall, and he meets a guy coming the other way. And he says, excuse me, are you a pole vaulter? He says, no, I'm German, but how do you know my name? You like that one?
Oh, I'm only laughing out of desperation.
I used to go out with a javelin thrower, but she chucked me.
Oh, no. Please start the racing.
Men's 200 metres, T35, round 1, heat 2.
On your marks.
So this is heat 2. Fu of China in 3. Boukalfa of Algeria, the man to beat, in lane 4. Bubnov of Russia in 5. Howe of Great Britain in 6. Tsarak of Ukraine in 7. And Stein of Germany in 8. And as expected in lane 4, it's Alal Boukalfa of Algeria, who starts extremely well. He's got a season's best of 26.68. The Algerian in the green in lane 4, going extremely well. Fu of China in the red just inside him, and now Fu of China comes past, and it's the Ukrainian Tsarak who's going to come through and win this heat. Tsarak of the Ukraine and Fu of China, then Boukalfa of Algeria in a very heavy fall at the finish. Ukrainian kisses his badge. Yuri Tsarak qualifying with a world record time. Oh, we can't believe it. The crowd that have stayed behind for the heats rewarded with a world record, 26.58 for Yuri Tsarak of the Ukraine. second, Alel Boukalfa of Algeria, qualified in 27:39, and also qualified Fujin Chan of China in 27:42, qualifying with the season's best. So that just about concludes our coverage tonight. Let me just run through, though, the men's 4x100 T42, T46 final. There were a couple of disqualifications in that. France and the United States were both disqualified. In fact, there were three. The Brazilians were disqualified as well. No details as to why they were disqualified, but there's no baton to drop, so it can't have been that. It must just have been that the handover was either not within the zone where they have to do it, they have to touch the other runner, or they went out the lane. They're the only two ways you can get disqualified without there being a baton. But just a reminder, the South Africans won it with a world record. China came second, and to get the silver, and Germany got the bronze. So I've been Jeremy Nicholas. I've really enjoyed your company, Natalia, from tonight on the when you came on, I thought, she's not Katrina, she's not a Paralympian.
I know, the tides have changed now.
Now it's changed.
Have I won you over?
You've won me over with your social media skills.
Is Katrina out the door now?
Katrina's out there with the waves. Thanks for your company tonight. Do join us tomorrow night for the athletics. We're on Paralympic.org. If you've missed any of the action, any Namibians that missed your national anthem, where can they see that?
You can either watch it on our smart player on Paralympic.org, or we do also upload all of the footage to youtube.com/Paralympic Sport TV, which you can also reach by typing in paralympic.sport.tv.
Lovely. Thank you very much for your company tonight, and wherever you are in the world, have a great night's sleep, unless it's the morning, in which case you might be off to work. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Martin Sinclair and 10 Johnny Patterson. Our referee Alvaro
Seven-a-side football action from Group B. The battle for third spot. Navy blue shirts with the Olympic logo on the front of the shirts, with white shorts and navy blue socks. So Great Britain getting ready to get us underway. And the only goal scorer for Great Britain so far this tournament, Diallo, is ready to get proceedings underway for Great Britain. From the centre circle, away we go. Towards this near left-hand side, the ball straight out of play. And that will be a throw for the United States of America, just short of halfway down their right-hand side. Thrown back towards their midway point through their own half, and then up and over halfway to this right-hand side. Just over halfway by a couple of yards down this right, the United States of America. Balloon trying to get the ball up towards the edge of the area, right-hand side, United States of America. Great Britain win that back with Patrick Heddleton. He's brought down, or pulled back, and it's a free kick for Great Britain, midway through their own half, left of centre. Worked short down that left-hand side. Great Britain in possession, played back towards the edge of the D on their own area, and that'll be worked along the back line with their youngster George Fletcher down the right-hand side. George Fletcher in possession for Great Britain, back into a more central position, still midway through their own half in a central position with Blair Glynn. Glynn down the left-hand side now to Great Britain's only goal scorer of the tournament so far, Diallo. Back into their own half they go, Great Britain, and work it all the way along the back line from Glynn, and then across from Fletcher to the right-hand side. Couple of yards inside United States of America's half of the field with Patrick Heselton. Back towards the centre circle. Great Britain keeping possession just outside the centre circle, left of it, and just threaded up towards midway point for United States of America's half of the field, and a free kick for Great Britain. A clatter on behind of the standing captain, Michael Barker. course, Michael Barker, captain for today, as Matt Dimbelow is suspended for accumulating 2 yellow cards, so he misses out on this afternoon's action. But Barker in and takes the captain's armband and bundled over, so a free kick for Great Britain taken quickly by Patrick Heselton. Towards that left-hand side for Great Britain, but work over halfway for United States of America. The chase on temporarily there, the runaway down that left-hand side, trying to latch onto the end of that was Vasquez. Throw infield now towards United States of America. Midway through Great Britain's half of the field, back towards the edge of the centre circle, and United States of America trying to get in possession now. Up towards the edge of the centre circle, and the ball in possession temporarily, but Great Britain able to win it back. Neither side able to get to grips with possession in these early stages. Now maybe Great Britain can take charge. Works across towards the right-hand side, and Fletcher sets off on a run over halfway. Just advancing in towards United States of America's half of the field. Central position just outside the D. Low ball to the edge of the box. Barker trying to turn inside the penalty area. Good tackle comes in from the captain McKinney, and the ball bounces away. And the referee just noted that's a foul by Barker inside the penalty area, and a free kick for United States of America captain Josh McKinney to take. So McKinney, a towering figure, will drive the ball away. Left-footed ball, high clearance away downfield, up towards the edge of the penalty area, too much on it, and that will run behind for a Great Britain ball. Their goalkeeper, Craig Connell, will gather at the edge of his penalty area. Craig Connell at the left edge of the inner box, works it short to the right-hand side to 17-year-old George Fletcher, and he'll bring the ball up towards halfway. Low ball up towards the centre circle, just teed off by Patrick Heselton, and then back to a more central position now at the feet of Great Britain's number 2, Blair Glynn, returning back from suspension after missing their last game, after being sent off in the late stages of that 3-0 opening defeat against Brazil. This is Blair Glynn in possession now. Glynn making his way up towards halfway. Low ball to this near left-hand side. The ball collected at the feet on the left-hand side of Patrick Heselton again. He goes back towards halfway. Blair Glynn again down this left-hand side to Patrick Heselton. He plays the ball all the way back towards the centre circle, and Fletcher now. Fletcher for Great Britain, just inside United States of America's half of the field. Diallo back to Fletcher, and they're knocking the ball about quite confidently now in these early stages, Great Britain, towards the left-hand side. Low ball threaded forward, United States of America interception, and they try and spray the ball up towards the edge of the centre circle, and they're going to have time at the back now to bring it away with Chad Jones. United States of America in possession. Low ball along their back line towards this near right-hand side, and just crossing over halfway now with Jones. Jones trying to make headway down that right-hand side. Diallo in the way though for Great Britain, and he's able to bring it away from the left-back position. Midway through their own half here, Great Britain. Back further towards the left corner of their own penalty area at the feet of Glynn. Glynn works it to a central position, and over to that right-hand side to Fletcher. Still deep inside their own half here, Great Britain. Now up to halfway right-hand side. Ball back in their own half by a couple of yards to the feet of Fletcher. He threads one just over halfway. Barker tees it off to the right, and all the way back to Fletcher again inside their own half. Fletcher steps away from the challenge, trying to thread one down the line to Barker. Barker couldn't quite take it in his stride, but Great Britain pick up the loose ball, unable to work it forward. Richmond pass into the penalty area. Patrick Heselton forced wide, goes down, and the referee has given a goal kick. The goalkeeper certainly made contact there with Patrick Heselton. Patrick Heselton's just indicating that he didn't claim for a penalty, and that is what he's trying to tell the United States of America players. Josh McKinney, you wouldn't want him angry at you, and he was claiming that there was a bit of a dive there from Patrick Heselton. A clearance away downfield, over towards halfway, right-hand side of halfway for Great Britain. Looking to try and bring possession forward. Just inside United States of America's half of the field, back into their own half, central position for Glynn. Glynn with a short ball to his right-hand side to the feet of Fletcher. Switching ball over to this near left-hand side to the feet of Diallo. Diallo brings it down and sets off on a run down the left for Great Britain. Midway through United States of America half, and he goes all the way back towards the edge of the centre circle to Glynn. Low ball over to the right-hand side, again to the feet of Richmond. To the right corner of the box, back to Richmond again. Still right-hand side here for Great Britain. Patrick Heselton's ball into the area. Goalkeeper gathers. Alex Hendricks gets his first touch. 16-year-old in goal for United States of America with a confident catch. McKinney with a low ball to the edge of the inner box, and Vasquez, who's back inside his own area, will look to clear away down the right-hand side for United States of America at the feet of Ballou. Given away though, Diallo towards the left corner of the box now for Great Britain. Barker, back he goes to Patrick Heselton, and then all the way back towards the halfway line to Glynn. rolls it along the centre circle to the right edge of that to Fletcher, just inside their own half, Great Britain, and then making progress in terms of yardage down that right-hand side. Patrick Heselton rolls the defender on the edge of the box, trying to play a diagonal ball in towards Barker, and United States of America will bring it away. 7 minutes gone, powering forward over halfway. United States of America in possession. Renteria bringing it down towards the corner flag right-hand side. Renteria trying to play it against the defender there, Glynn, and the ball bounces in his favour. United States of America throw right down by the corner flag, and Renteria is down there to take. Right down by the corner, right-hand side for United States of America. 7 minutes gone here at the Riverbank Arena. He's going to leave that for Chad Jones to come forward from the back to take instead. Jones takes over, the red and white hoop shirts, and balls it two-handed in towards the penalty area. Bounces beyond the number 13, arriving in the box there for United States of America, and unable to latch onto the end of that. And Great Britain clear down the right-hand side. Patrick Heselton trying to play it back to a more central position. United States of America clear though down their left-hand side, and they're able to get in possession now with Renteria into the centre circle to Ballou. Ballou with a loose ball though, and Great Britain win it back. Inside their own half now with Glynn, just short of the centre circle, short ball to the right-hand side, and then Barker further down the right to Patrick Heselton. Rolls one further down the right-hand side now to Richmond. Richmond tries to get the ball in, ball deflects behind, and that's a corner for Great Britain on that far side. So corner for Great Britain, opportunity to maybe get the ball into the middle. From that far right-hand side, beautiful sunshine here at the Riverbank Arena. Has joined us for much of this tournament, and has continued to rain down today. Corner, far side, and Diallo will take. Looking to deliver into the penalty area here for Great Britain. Cluster of players jostling for position on the edge of the box. Whipped in straight towards the near post, into the side netting. But the goalkeeper Hendricks had judged that it was going to come out to the edge of the area. Made a step towards the edge of his small box inside the area there, and almost caught out at his near post, but into the side netting. McKinney, clearance away downfield from the United States of America captain to Vasquez, just short of halfway right-hand side. Switching ball, high hanging ball, and the goalkeeper's got to come out and deal with this, and does manage to catch in the air there, Connell, just on the edge of the inner box. Connell rolls it out towards the right-hand side. Richmond now tries to loop one down that right-hand side. Patrick Heselton will chase to keep it in play, and does so successfully. Right-hand side for Great Britain, back onto the halfway line. Into the centre circle now with Diallo. Diallo now further over onto this near left-hand side for Great Britain. Glynn invited forward from the back. Glynn crossing over halfway, midway through United States of America's half, all the way back to the centre circle, but Glynn will receive it again left-hand side here for Great Britain. Further down the left it goes, tight angle though, and the ball knocked out of play by United States of America, just knocked away from Barker, and that'll be a throw for Great Britain. Barker's throw didn't quite reach its target, and United States of America attempt to clear. The ball bounces back and falls, fortunately, to Renteria. Renteria, the United States of America, sets off on a run, turns past Fletcher, still going towards the right corner of the penalty area. Low drive in the side netting of the near post. Very tight angle there for Renteria, but with no option on. And he went for goal, and Connell safely watching that go wide. 10 minutes gone here at the Riverbank Arena. Connell's clearance over short to the right-hand side to the feet of Richmond for Great Britain. Able to bring it up, and just over halfway by a couple of yards. Short ball to the right-hand side. Barker trying to roll the defender there and get the ball into the area. Went back for the 1-2. Just too much on it. Goal kick. Well worked there by Barker, trying to turn it down the line, combining with Richmond, and just too much in the end, and all the way behind for a goal kick for United States of America. McKinney will take left-hand side of the inner box, and he'll look to clear away downfield for United States of America. Long clearance away, centrally, downfield. Renteria with the header, looping over towards this near left-back position for Great Britain, and out of play for their throw. A little break at the moment as the referee is just indicating a little break in play, as Fletcher, I think, has taken a knock there. So I'm going to quick word with Renteria and Fletcher. The referee just saying there'll be no more of that, and the two just colliding. And Fletcher was holding his midriff like he took a bit of a blow from Renteria. The play will continue now, and Great Britain down the left-hand side with Diallo, just inside United States of America half. Back he goes to Glynn now inside his own half, and then all the way back to the goalkeeper Connell, left-hand side of his penalty area. Connell with the ball out towards the right-back position, and that's collected by Fletcher. Fletcher now for Great Britain. Sets off on a run through his half of the field and tries to slip one over halfway. Bounces back to him though, still trying to go forward down that right. That's a free kick for Great Britain. clattered into again by Renteria, and a free kick for Great Britain. A couple of yards inside United States of America half of the field, and a chance for Great Britain to send the ball forward. United States of America's Borman involved there with Renteria, almost double teamed Fletcher there to bring him down, and a free kick. Right footed ball into the penalty area, high hanging ball over the head of Diallo and behind for a goal kick. 12 minutes gone here at the Riverbank Arena. United States of America 0, Great Britain 0, and the ball will be worked away. If it stays this way, Great Britain will go through in third spot in the group. United States of America will finish fourth. The clearance away by McKinney downfield up towards the front men, but Great Britain able to win that back with Patrick Heselton. On halfway, Diallo now, centre circle, trying to slip one over towards that right hand side. Heavy touch though by Great Britain's number 5, and the ball runs out of play for a throw. Richmond just unable to control. United States of America throw, a couple of yards inside their own half of the field, over on that left hand side. Underarm throw back towards McKinney. McKinney now for United States of America. Low left-footed ball up towards the edge of the centre circle, just inside Great Britain's half of the field, with Ballou trying to go over towards the left-hand side, and clearance away for Great Britain finds Patrick Heselton just outside the centre circle. Diallo back to Patrick Heselton, back to Diallo, left corner of the penalty area, forced wide slightly, but goes to retrieve the ball right down the left corner of the penalty area, rolls it back to a central position, maybe a strike on goal perhaps here for Barker. Barker clips it into the middle instead. Diallo's header off the crossbar from Diallo, comes out to the left corner of the box, and a clearance away acrobatically by Vasquez downfield to the halfway line. Great Britain keep it and then temporarily give it away, and Renteria has got it back now for United States of America, but quickly won back by Great Britain. Fletcher, first real effort on goal, glancing header from Diallo, rattling the crossbar. Glynn works it back to the centre circle again to Fletcher. Great Britain again will build from their own half. Low ball towards the left corner of the penalty area. Bit of space again. Diallo's effort. Goalkeeper fumbles. Back towards Diallo again. Tackle comes in, and it is given as a push there by Diallo on the defender. Free kick. So free kick for United States of America, right on the right corner of their inner box. An opportunity there. Diallo with plenty of space. Left corner of the box. Thunderous drive towards goal, and the young goalkeeper Alex Hendricks could only parry the ball away. Bounce back into play, and Diallo trying to latch on to the end of his initial shot, just pushed over the defender in the process. So McKinney will take the resulting free kick. Looks to clear away. High ball from McKinney downfield, up towards Renteria. Headed away by Fletcher for Great Britain towards their left-hand side. Barker does well to keep possession. Feeds the ball infield to the edge of the halfway line, and Diallo all the way back into his own half to Glynn. Over to the right-hand side now to Great Britain's number 5, Richmond. Richmond with a low threaded ball centrally, just outside the box to Barker. Barker with the drive towards goal, tipped over the top by Hendricks, and that'll be a corner for Great Britain. Smart stop by the 16-year-old goalkeeper, taking no chances on that occasion, as the right-footed strike came towards goal and just tipped it over the top of the crossbar. Hendricks, and behind for a Great Britain corner down their left-hand side. Diallo will take. Over on this near left for Great Britain. Cluster of players at the far right-hand corner of the box. Diallo clips it into the middle. Downwards header by Renteria. There's already a foul in there. Barker has fouled the defender, and a free kick it will be for United States of America. Barker just being ordered away by the referee, and protesting there against the decision, the Great Britain captain. I don't want to say too much. That was the problem when Glynn got sent off in that opening game for Great Britain. Too much to say in the final stages, resulted in a second yellow card. Clearance away on halfway for United States of America. Great Britain have got it right-hand side, trying to work it back to a more central role, but United States of America with Vasquez just outside their penalty area left-hand side, trying to work it down the line. Good tackle back in by Richmond, and the ball out for a throw, and Richmond actually earned Great Britain a throw there. Little deflection from Borman en route, and that will be a throw for Great Britain. 10 yards outside the penalty area, right-hand side. 16 minutes gone here at the Riverbank Arena. Chance for Patrick Heselton to wind up a long throw into the middle. And he opts to go short though with a low underarm throw. Back to Patrick Heselton, right-hand side. Went back for the 1-2. Patrick Heselton tries to get there, cuts it back, flag's gone up as the ball was turned wide by Barker anyway, but the official on the far side has indicated the ball just went out of play. Patrick Heselton close to keeping it in, cut it back, and I think Barker will be thankful that the ball had gone out, as he turned the ball wide from just outside the inner box, in between that and the penalty spot. And now United States of America work the ball away right-hand side. Too heavy though, and out of play for a Great Britain throw. left-hand side of the halfway line. Glynn rolls it short back into defence to Fletcher, and Fletcher will work it across the midfield and then receive it back again. Central position, midway through his own half. Near ball to this left-hand side to Glynn. Glynn with a firm pass towards the left-hand side. Back to the edge of the centre circle to Fletcher. Now over to that right-hand side to Richmond. Into a more central position now to Diallo. Diallo lays it back to Patrick Heselton. He tries to clip one diagonally towards this left-hand side for Great Britain. Barker's there for Great Britain. Up against McKinney. Goes beyond him, in towards the edge of the box. Good tackle comes in to sweep the ball away there by Jones. And out for a Great Britain throw. 10 yards away from the corner of the box. Laid short all the way back towards halfway to Fletcher. Fletcher goes back down this left-hand side. And a bit of space here now for Patrick Heselton to maybe pick out a cross. He does cross. Jones deflects it though, and the United States of America clear. Great Britain trying to work it back on halfway again. Glynn centrally now to Fletcher, just outside the centre circle. Fletcher progresses over halfway in a central role, trying to slip one through. Good interception though on the slide there from Vasquez, and now United States of America will bring it away. With Vasquez caught in possession though, Fletcher quickly has it back for Great Britain. Short ball back into defence, and now Barker all the way back centrally again. Glynn, short ball to his right-hand side to Fletcher. Over further to the right-hand side, but Fletcher's pass didn't reach its target, and Renteria now for United States of America. Shoots from distance. Connell will go down low to his right and gather easily. First real strike towards goal from Renteria for United States of America. Connell with a short layoff to Fletcher. Fletcher with a ball back across towards his left-hand side to Glynn. Glynn in a central position, midway through his own half, brings the ball over halfway to the left of the centre circle. Glynn still progressing with the ball, slips it towards the right-hand side of the penalty area, back into the box, clearance away by United States of America. Vasquez will go across to keep that in play, right down by the corner, left-back position for United States of America. Cleared away, Great Britain, interception by Fletcher, out of play for United States of America throw. Hurled down the line, and Fletcher returns it straight back the way it came downfield. And the ball will run out of play behind that goal. Goal kick for United States of America, and Hendricks will take. Hendricks in an all light blue strip. United States of America's captain McKinney to take charge of this clearance away. Josh McKinney with a left-footed clearance up and over halfway, up towards the target of Renteria again. Renteria for United States of America. Turns past Glynn, right-hand side, just outside the penalty area. Cut back is deep, but behind the goal it goes, and that's a goal kick. So still goalless as we approach the 20-minute mark of this Group B decider of who finishes third and who finishes fourth in the group. Still games to be played for both these two sides, despite not booking a place in the semi-final stages. Still the classification to see where they will finish in the overall standings of this seven-a-side tournament. Great Britain with Glynn is just caught late as he prodded it forward. That'll be a free kick just short of halfway left of the centre circle, where Glynn was just blocked down as he tried to knock the ball forward with his left boot. So free kick being acknowledged by the referee, and Glynn is back on his feet straight away, and this free kick will be quickly taken. Chance for Great Britain to send players in navy blue shirts forward towards the edge of the area, and it will be taken by Patrick Heselton. A couple of yards inside the United States of America half of the field. Ball work back towards the centre circle, central position, back towards this near left again to Patrick Heselton. Just inside United States half again. Makes his way up towards the edge of the penalty area, clips it in towards the box, breaks back to Patrick Heselton, and a strike towards goal into the corner. Great Britain take the lead. The number 5 scores for Great Britain. James Richmond stabs it home into the far corner, and Great Britain have their second goal of the tournament and their first of the afternoon. United States of America 0, Great Britain 1. Well, Patrick Heselton miscontrolled, fortunately fell into the path of Richmond, who made no mistake, outside the right boot, stabbed it inside that left-hand post of Hendricks, who was a mere spectator as the ball went home into that side netting, and Great Britain have the lead. United States clearance down their right-hand side. United States of America with Vasquez down their right-hand side, trying to turn beyond the defender Patrick Heselton, who stood up strong there, and the referee in fact has decided that's a free kick. United States of America with a free kick just outside the penalty area, right-hand side, sort of in between the edge of the box and the goal line is where it will be taken, and about 5 yards away from it. So an opportunity for United States of America to get an instant reply in this game. Tight angle, but certainly a chance to get the ball into the middle. McKinney and Vasquez both over there down that right-hand side to take. Opportunity for United States of America to get an instant reply with that goal from Richmond that separates these two teams. McKinney, left-footed strike high and wide of the far top corner. McKinney going for goal, and it's sailed all the way behind, and Connell will gather the ball and regroup Great Britain again. So from the right edge of his inner box, he lays it short out towards his right-hand side to Fletcher. Fletcher midway through his own half will bring it up towards and over halfway with a short pass down towards the goal scorer Richmond. Through a chase, right down around the corner flag, not going to reach it though, and then it's back with the United States of America goalkeeper Hendricks. Hendricks will spot the ball down for his captain McKinney again. Great Britain's second goal of the tournament. United States of America yet to score, of course, in this year's Paralympic Games. Clearance away over halfway. United States of America make the header back towards the left-hand side. And the strike over the top of the crossbar from a tight angle from distance, trying to get themselves back in it. Vasquez slightly off balance as he was nudged into and tried to strike it with his left boot, but just sailed over the top of the crossbar, high over that top corner. Play back underway. Great Britain clear up towards halfway, chested down by Barker. Barker tries to turn inside United States of America half of the field, but United States of America have it back. And Terrier trying to work it forward. Tackle comes back against Vasquez. McKinney takes over, edge of the centre circle. Nice turn by McKinney to a central position. Goes for goal low, and wide it goes again. And dragged wide of Connell's left-hand post, and that's a goal kick for Great Britain. 23 minutes gone here at the Riverbank Arena. United States of America 0, Great Britain 1. Connell to clear away from the edge of the inner box, right-hand side. Digs out his clearance up towards the halfway line. Tough tackle as the two came together. Great Britain come away with it right-hand side with Fletcher. Fletcher sliding in to try and block the ball. Referee has noted that that is a handball. And referee may just have a quick word here with Fletcher, who kicked the ball away. Fletcher, I'm sure, will claim he didn't hear the referee's whistle. And he's only just going to be spoken to and nothing more than that. Free kick, United States of America. Midway through Great Britain's half of the field, about 10 yards in from that far left-hand side. United States of America with Vasquez standing over this one, looking to deliver into the penalty area. McKinney has come forward from the back for United States of America. In it goes by Vasquez, downwards header by Diallo away towards the edge of the box, and now Patrick Heselton will hook it away towards this near left-hand side. Barker rolls the defender, edge of the centre circle, goes for goal from distance. Hendricks gathers, parries it down, and then scoops it up on the second attempt. Bowls it away up towards McKinney on halfway. The two number 9s come together as Fletcher goes to meet it. United States of America back into their left-back position, just outside their area, and a low ball low over halfway. United States of America in possession, trying to work it back midway through their own half now. McKinney to a more central position to Vasquez. Vasquez up towards halfway right-hand side to Renteria. Renteria now looks to set off on a run against Patrick Heselton, but works it back centrally to the centre circle instead. United States of America trying to work it backwards. Ballou all the way back centrally now, and then Vasquez will play a ball all the way high up towards McKinney. McKinney trying to roll it on first time, but in the way there is Fletcher once more on the edge of the D. Fletcher right on the right corner of his penalty area, scoops the ball away, and a foul already given there on Fletcher. Free kick for Great Britain, right corner of the penalty area. About 5 minutes to go in this first half. Fletcher works it short to the edge of the D, and Glynn will bring it away. Deep inside their own half, Great Britain, progressing up towards halfway. Glynn crosses over halfway, left-hand side. Works it further down the left now to Diallo. Back he goes towards halfway to Barker. Barker rolls one across the centre circle to that right-hand side to Fletcher. Fletcher further over onto the right-hand side now to the goal scorer Richmond. Richmond to the right corner of the box. Diallo trying to roll the defender. Jones stays with him. Diallo goes back to Richmond again. Right-hand side for Great Britain. All the way back to halfway to Fletcher, and then into the centre circle, inside their own half, Great Britain, on the edge of it to Patrick Heselton. Down to a standstill as he rolls the ball up towards the edge of the box. Might break here for Diallo, inside the box. Good save by the goalkeeper. Spread himself well, Hendricks, and turned the ball behind. Actually given us a goal kick. Hendricks didn't get a touch. He just slipped beneath him there from Diallo. and behind into the side netting, but Diallo latching onto the end of that, certainly came off the goalkeeper, and that's the wrong decision. So it is a goal kick, which McKinney will take. Clearance away by McKinney downfield. Great Britain header back over halfway, and United States of America in possession. They work it through the midfield line and up and over halfway, a short pass over halfway. Great Britain in possession, deep in their left back position with Glynn. Rolls it to the edge of the D. Fletcher lets it run underneath his foot and then latches onto it at the other side, right-hand side. Making his way up towards and over halfway, Fletcher. Fletcher in a more central position, back to the centre circle he goes, to the feet of the number 2, Glynn. Fed towards this near left-hand side now to Diallo, midway through United States of America's half. Given away though, Vasquez now for United States of America. Diallo quickly in to win that back, and he stabs it away to the right-hand side, to the feet of Richmond. Roll forward towards the right corner of the penalty area. Barker with his back to the box, back to Richmond instead. Richmond back down to Barker again, level with the penalty area, right-hand side for Great Britain. Still has Richmond with him back a couple of yards. Richmond back centrally now to the centre circle for Great Britain. Fletcher rolls it over the halfway line to Glynn. Glynn down this left-hand side to Patrick Heselton, back centrally towards Diallo, trying to get on the end of that on the edge of the D. United States of America clearance away by Borman, swept away over their left-hand side, Great Britain's right, and out for a Great Britain throw. Fletcher throws it all the way back to Connell out of his goal for Great Britain, and then Fletcher receives the ball and rolls it back centrally again. Great Britain just outside the centre circle with Glynn, threaded centrally through the midfield to Patrick Heselton. Back to the centre circle to Glynn, and then over to the right-hand side, infield from that far right a couple of yards. Fletcher up towards Barker down the right. Clearance away by United States of America. Out for a Great Britain throw. Right-hand side, about 5 yards away from the penalty area. Great Britain with an opportunity to work it down that right-hand side again. Fletcher with the throw in field. Diallo trying to get there, prods it into the box. Barker, right-footed strike off the underside, the crossbar. Comes back out again. United States of America trying to clear. Diallo lobs it back inside the box. That's a high boot, surely. Diallo has caught him full in the face there, Borman. Completely unintentional, but Borman will not sympathise with that. And Diallo with his right boot into the face of Borman. But what an opportunity for Great Britain. Ball broke to Barker inside the penalty area. Right-footed strike off the underside of the crossbar. Bounced back down. And Borman, in fairness, making not a big issue of that. Getting straight back up for United States of America. So free kick for United States of America inside their penalty area. Just a couple of yards away from that inner box. Worked short to this near right-hand side. Ball rolled infield by their number 7, Ballou. And it's another free kick for United States of America. Patrick Heselton in late with the challenge. About 5-10 yards away from the corner of their penalty area right-hand side. McKinney will take into the final minute of the opening half hour of this game. McKinney to deliver the free kick away for United States of America, who trail in this game to the 1 goal from James Richmond for Great Britain. Clearance up towards the edge of the area. Vasquez just bounces over his head and behind. Vasquez wants a corner, and it has been given. A corner for United States of America down their right-hand side. 1 minute of added on time in the first half, and United States of America have themselves a corner down their right. That'll be taken by Ballou. Ballou looking to deliver in towards the penalty area for United States of America. Ballou to deliver, right-footed ball, in towards the area it goes. Connell lets it run, downwards header, McKinney was there, might break here for Jones, but brought away by the goal scorer Richmond, and he rolls it up towards halfway. Great Britain might be able to break here. They've got a player steaming forward in the centre. Fletcher is the target, defender slides in to turn it behind for a corner. Patrick Heselton just not quite able to pick out Fletcher. Fletcher arriving in the penalty area, just unable to be picked out. A well-tracked back defensive tackle in the end. Able to slide the ball behind there, Vasquez. And the referee has just indicated that Vasquez has got an elbow injury as he slid along the ground. And he just has to leave the side of the pitch, is what the referee has noted there. Corner for Great Britain. Right at the end of this first half. We're into the minute added on time. Works short to Diallo, back to Patrick Heselton. He crosses into the middle. Little flick header by Fletcher was a nice idea. Clearance away by United States of America towards their right-hand side, and the ball just drops out of play for a Great Britain throw. Referee has a good look at his watch. And then as the throw comes in, the half-time whistle goes. Great Britain in front in this battle for third place in Group B. So at half-time, United States of America 0, Great Britain 1. I'll be back in about 15 minutes' time.
Half-time in 7-a-side is 15 minutes long, so you have time if you wish to pop out and get some food or a drink, or by all means stay here. I will keep you entertained. If you are leaving to get a bite... It's the final game in the group stages of the London 2012 7-a-side tournament. Would you please welcome back to the field for the second half, the United States of America and Great Britain!
Welcome back to the Riverbank Arena for the second half of this Group B clash for the battle for third place. And at the moment it's United States of America 0, Great Britain 1. The goal scorer, Richmond, James Richmond, firing home the only goal of the game so far. Barker has rattled the crossbar with just striking the underside of the crossbar, almost making it 2-0 for Great Britain. And now we are getting ready to get back underway. Both sets of players back out for the second half. Great Britain shooting away to my right-hand side in this second half towards the corner where the big screen is. United States of America shooting towards where the scoreboard is, just behind that goal. Connell's goal that will be for the second half, the Great Britain goalkeeper. So Great Britain in front in this game, their second goal of the tournament. United States of America yet to score so far in this year's Paralympic Games. So United States of America to get us back underway. Doesn't look like any changes at half-time for either side, so no substitutions, and United States of America are ready to get us back underway. So from the centre circle, Renteria drifts away and leaves Vasquez to get things underway. So worked back by Vasquez in towards their own half and all the way back towards the edge of their own area. McKinney stamps one wide on the right-hand side for United States of America. Good tackle though instantly by Patrick Heselton. Looked like a good tackle. The referee's given that as a foul against him, and that is a free kick United States of America. Didn't look too much wrong with that, but a free kick for United States of America, and McKinney brings it away down the right-hand side. Feeds it down that right and up just inside Great Britain's half of the field. Fletcher will go across that left-back position to try and see the ball out. Ballou with two hands on his back pushed him in the back, and Fletcher reacting to that pushes him away. Throw in from that left-hand side by Fletcher. It's going to have to be retaken from that left-hand side. Fletcher will trudge away from that, and Great Britain will have a free kick as a result. So it's worked in short, and Fletcher will now bring it clear. So Fletcher in possession for Great Britain. Right-footed ball low over to this near right-hand side to Great Britain's goal scorer Richmond. He tries to feed one up to the right corner of the penalty area with Barker. Barker turns away down the right, too much on that though, and runs the ball out of play. He claims he was pushed en route, but nothing given, and a throw for United States of America. Right down in their left-back position by the corner flag. Thrown down that line. Miscued by Renteria, and now Diallo for Great Britain from the right-hand side, lobbing the ball back towards Richmond. His cross into the middle, came off McKinney's head, brought down in the area and over the top of the crossbar by Barker. Well, brought it down, excellent control, and then on the half volley, just over the top of the crossbar. Barker's had a couple of glimpses on goal in this game, Well worked in the middle by Richmond. McKinney's header inadvertently into the path of Barker. Brilliant control with the first touch, and then the effort over the top of the crossbar. So Fletcher tries to clear for Great Britain as the long clearance downfield bounces off Vasquez and out for a Great Britain throw down their left-hand side. Midway through their own half, and it's worked in short by Patrick Heselton. And then Glynn will play a more central ball just in front of their own area here, Great Britain, to Fletcher. He works a short pass down the right-hand side to Richmond. Richmond steps over halfway, right-hand side, tries to cut infield and stabs one up towards the right corner of the penalty area. Great Britain in possession. Barker forced very wide on this right, down by the corner flag, and he's run out of room again, and that just runs out for a goal kick. Barker apologising to the players in the middle. 33 minutes gone. United States of America 0, Great Britain 1. Ball spotted down by Hendricks on the left edge of his inner box for the captain McKinney to take again. So McKinney with a left-footed strike away, over halfway, central position. Little flick on towards the edge of the box. Fletcher gets a head wide on that left-back position, which Glynn will chase after, but is out for a United States of America throw. Renteria is over there, and he's got support of Vasquez. Renteria, United States of America, just outside the Great Britain penalty area, thrown inside the box, volley towards the side netting, and behind for a goal kick from Vasquez. Peeled away well though, Vasquez. Did well just to latch onto the end of that inside the penalty area and just drove his effort just wide of the post, Vasquez. It's hard to forget really that he is, or it's easy to forget rather, that he's a class 5 disability. And that wonderful effort towards goal there as Great Britain try and bring it towards the middle of the pitch, and it's worked on now to Diallo and switched over towards the left-hand side. Patrick Heselton back into the box, little flick towards goal by Barker, header away by United States of America, goes out on a foul given there. Always going to be a foul as soon as he opted to go for the header there in the middle, and that's a free kick for United States of America inside their penalty area, just outside the inner box in a central position. And the ball again just put down for McKinney to take. So McKinney in that central role will look to clear away downfield. Left-footed ball from McKinney over halfway, just outside the centre circle. Great Britain header back forward. United States of America header towards their left-hand side, and Vasquez now picks the ball up midway through Great Britain's half. Ball bounces back to Richmond though. Richmond threads one directly downfield. Great Britain have got a man over here, edge of the box. Diallo strike just wide of the post. Just inside the D as the ball was worked to him, to the left edge of the D as he was approaching the United States of America goal. Left-footed strike from Diallo, high towards the goal and just wide of the post. It's a goal kick for United States of America. Clearance away by McKinney from the right edge of the inner box downfield. Vasquez controls on halfway and then loops one down the right-hand side for Renteria to try and chase. Fletcher and the goalkeeper getting a muddle up. Renteria almost in, but manages to recover. And Renteria tries to work it backwards now. Jones just outside the penalty area, trying to slip it inside the box. Right corner of the penalty area for United States of America. Low drive charge down, comes back centrally to the edge of the D again. United States of America still. Jones still tries to work it to the right-hand side. Took a deflection en route. That'll be a corner. United States of America corner. 5 minutes of the second half play. Down their far right-hand side, and that'll be taken by their number 7, Ballou. Adam Ballou goes over to that far right-hand corner to take. It's United States of America with half a glimpse on goal. Well blocked away by Great Britain. Ballou to deliver. Right-footed ball, into the middle it comes, headed away at the near side of that box by Glynn, and all the way out midway through Great Britain's half of the field, down United States of America's right-hand side. Throw a throw down that right for United States of America, which Ballou will look to try and work in short. Hurls it underarm down the right-hand side, back to McKinney. McKinney still tries to peel away down the right-hand side, under pressure though from Richmond, and then hacked forward downfield by Vasquez, and that was before play had already been stopped for a free kick for Great Britain, a yard or two in from that left-hand side, midway through their own half of the field, down the Great Britain left. That'll be spotted down by Glynn before switching the ball to a more central position, midway through their own half with Fletcher. Low ball up towards the edge of the centre circle. Diallo works it on down this line to Richmond. Richmond back inside his own half by a couple of yards to Fletcher. Now Fletcher will progress over halfway. He tries to thread one towards this right-hand side of the penalty area. Richmond with a low cutback just outside the D. Diallo trying to work it left corner of the penalty area. Back inside the box. And lovely ball back outside to Barker. Maybe should have gone for goal, Patrick Heselton. And Barker's just been dispossessed at the expense of a corner for Great Britain. Left-hand side of that penalty area and an opportunity to get the ball in the middle. 37 minutes gone. Diallo goes across to that far left-hand side to take for Great Britain. Right down by the corner flag and looking to deliver into the middle. Diallo looking for a left-footed ball into the penalty area. Into the box it comes. Sliding challenge to whip the ball away back to the centre circle. Glynn controls and sends it back high downfield. He was under pressure, so his attempted pass was more of a clearance in the end, and United States of America have a throw down their left-hand side. Midway through their own half of the field and work back and given away. Well intercepted by Barker, right-hand side for Great Britain. Threads it to a more central position. Patrick Heselton, nice back heel to Barker in a more central role. Inside the box to Diallo. Good tackle back, and that's a corner again for Great Britain down their left-hand side. So Great Britain corner, far left-hand side again, and a chance for them again once more to send people into the middle. Diallo goes across to take. So Diallo for Great Britain down their left-hand side, another corner at the start of this second half. Diallo's left-footed ball deep into the penalty area, header away, came off McKinney, a little push though in the process there, and that's a free kick for the United States of America on the edge of the inner box, the foul against George Fletcher. So free kick for the United States of America. From the left edge of their inner box, and the captain, Josh McKinney, will hook the ball away downfield. Picked off though by Diallo, midway through United States of America's half. Diallo still there for Great Britain. Left edge of the box, he tried to switch it. Patrick Heselton will do well to keep that in play. Almost did, and then did successfully. Turns away, left-hand side, works it back towards Barker. Edge of the box, teed off for Diallo. Back inside the corner of the box to Barker. Diallo, central position, edge of the area. Richmond with the strike wide of the post. Just couldn't quite find that pocket of space to get the effort on goal. No one really wanted to take charge of the situation, and in the end Richmond rather rushed the effort, because someone had to take the shot on in and around the edge of the area, and when he did, it was always just slicing wide. So clearance away downfield by McKinney has earned United States of America a free kick just inside the centre circle, just inside Great Britain's half of the field in a central position. So the ball will be retrieved and work back towards this centre circle where this free kick will be taken from. 39 minutes gone. United States of America 0, Great Britain 1. From the edge of the centre circle, inside Great Britain's half of the field, is going to be taken this free kick. Vasquez is there, as is Borman for United States of America. But Vasquez will be the favourite to take. And a long right-footed high ball up towards McKinney, glancing header wide, and that's a goal kick. Tight angle there for McKinney as he peeled away to the right edge of the inner box from the United States of America's point of view. Tried a little back header towards goal, and it just looped over the top of the crossbar. Fletcher digs a short ball back to his goalkeeper Connell. Connell with the ball at his feet, rolls it short to the edge of his area, and Glynn will bring it away for Great Britain. Midway through his own half. Now over to the left-hand side to Patrick Heselton. He turns beyond the defender brilliantly. Tries to work it down the left-hand side. Great Britain in possession. Low cut back across goal. Just didn't quite make it, and it's a goal kick. Tried to zip it across the face of goal there, Barker, and it just went straight behind for a goal kick. Brilliant play by Patrick Heselton. Turned away. Lovely ball down that left. Barker from the left edge of the penalty area, close to the goal line. Just trying to hook it back in, but was just off balance and couldn't quite get it back in play. United States of America clearance up towards the edge of the centre circle. Rode the challenge there successfully. Ballou tries to work it to the right edge of the penalty area to Renteria. Cleared away by Fletcher. Left-hand side, midway through their own half, Great Britain, and all the way back to the left-back role now. Worked away centrally to the edge of their own area to Glynn. Right-hand side, slipped up towards halfway. Richmond tries to play it further forward towards the right corner of the box. Barker. Just outside the penalty area, right-hand side, rolls it down the right now to Diallo. He'll keep that in play, right-hand side. Back it comes to Richmond, corner of the penalty area. Low ball centrally to the edge of the D. Barker works it back a couple of yards to the midfield line to Fletcher. Fletcher will go for a low drive. That'll deflect away off Borman and out for a Great Britain throw. Left-hand side, level with the United States of America penalty area. Great Britain piling on a bit of pressure here as they go in search of a second goal in this game. And Patrick Heselton will take with an underarm throw back towards Fletcher down that left-hand side. Still midway through United States of America half of the field. Back down that left-hand side to Patrick Heselton. Level with the penalty area. And then back to Fletcher by a couple of yards again. Fletcher with a central ball just outside the centre circle to the edge of that to Glynn. Low ball to the edge of the area to Diallo. He has to come wide and try and retrieve the ball. Looked like a challenge there from Diallo, and again the referee has awarded a free kick for the United States of America. A bizarre decision yet again. Renteria tries to bring it away for the United States of America. That's a free kick for Great Britain, and rightly so, ironic cheers from the home support of Great Britain as the free kick is given in their favour. United States of America in possession, just outside their own area, left-hand side, given away. Richmond, right corner of the box. Nice turn by Richmond, onto his right foot, low cut back, maybe should have gone for goal, and the ball just breaks on the edge of the D for United States of America and Vasquez. He tries to bring it away, he goes down looking for the free kick and gets one, and that one is correct by the referee as Diallo pulled him down. Free kick, central position, midway through their own half. McKinney, left-footed ball for United States of America, long ball away, brought down by Glynn. Glynn, thankful to be back from suspension for this game, and works it towards the right-hand side. Richmond, just outside the penalty area, right-hand side. Low cut back to the near post, blocked away by the defender, and United States of America bring it away from their left-back position, trying to bring it down that line in possession of number 5, Borman. His clearance away, blocked out, and United States of America throw down their left-hand side on the halfway line. Borman will take. Borman looking for options in the red and white hoop shirts of United States of America. Borman at the moment has Jones just back to his right-hand side a couple of yards, but goes two-handed with the throw up towards McKinney. McKinney tries to turn beyond Barker, who's back there for Great Britain, and Barker hooks the ball away at the expense of a corner. So a corner it is for United States of America, right down on this near left-hand side. 44 minutes gone here at the Riverbank Arena. United States of America 0, Great Britain 1. Corner for United States of America, and Vasquez will take. Just a lone figure standing in front of him, Richmond, to try and block off that near post delivery. But in comes this corner now from Vasquez. Right-footed ball in towards the edge of the inner box and headed away by Diallo. Out midway through their own half of the field now, Great Britain. Richmond on the corner of his box, brings it away. Great Britain might be able to break. Patrick Heselton knocks it beyond the defender. He's just got to get the pace of McKinney. He's through on goal, tries to square it. It's a tap in, it's 2-0. Fletcher scores. Great Britain on the counter-attack. Patrick Heselton did all the work with a lovely little flick inside the defender, just had the pace on McKinney, got goal side of him, and then worked the ball short to his left-hand side, and arriving was 17-year-old George Fletcher to sweep the ball home. 2-0, Great Britain. Prolific on the break there, Great Britain, and buried by Fletcher inside the penalty area. 2-0. And United States of America to get things back underway. 2-0 down, still yet to score in this competition, United States of America. So from kick-off, there's going to be a change actually here first. And Great Britain are going to make that change. Coming off is going to be the standing captain, Michael Barker. And coming on for them is going to be number 10, Johnny Patterson. Bit of a favourite with the fans, Patterson. Noticed a couple of shirts in the crowd before with his name and number on the back. And Patterson has been introduced. So Johnny Patterson on, the standing captain Michael Barker has come off. Barker has been influential so far for Great Britain, and now Patterson will look to follow suit. United States of America give it away, and here comes Great Britain again with Diallo. Left-hand side, just outside the box. Back centrally now, Richmond, right corner of the penalty area. Richmond with a low cut back inside the box again. Comes back outside, right-hand side, once more to Richmond. Richmond, faced by Vasquez, has to come back towards halfway. Fletcher back down to Richmond again in the corner. Overhit there by Richmond, but did well to recover and stabbed the ball all the way back to the goal scorer of that second goal, George Fletcher. Works it all the way back to the goalkeeper, Great Britain, and Connell works it short and out to Glynn. Glynn over towards the left-hand side. Patrick Heselton, left-hand side of midfield, just inside United States of America half. And he comes back inside his own half with a short pass to this near side. Richmond trying to tee it on, first time down the right, just wouldn't stay in. Diallo was the target. United States of America throw. Vasquez wanting to take that, but there's going to be a substitution first. It's going to be number 5 for number 11, and that's going to be United States of America change. So that's going to be Bryce Borman, who's coming off, and coming on is Tyler Bennett. The United States of America making a change almost instantly after Great Britain made theirs. So 47 minutes gone here at the Riverbank Arena. United States of America 0, Great Britain 2. McKinney on halfway, United States of America, the captain. Tries to roll one down the line towards Ballou. Left-hand side the penalty area. Great recovery there from Patterson to get in. And he was pushed over in the end, Patterson, by Ballou. And that is a free kick for Great Britain. Right-hand side of their penalty area, level with the post almost and Connell will take. So Connell from the right-hand side of his box works it short, and Great Britain will bring it away with Glynn. Right-hand side of his area, low ball down the line, didn't quite stay in play, and United States of America get a throw. Down their left-hand side, as we are fast approaching the final 10 minutes or so of this game, Vasquez hurls one in towards the edge of the area. McKinney tries to lay it back off, but McKinney won't be able to latch onto that, and Glynn tries to keep it in play, but in vain, and the ball has run out for United States of America corner, down their left-hand side. The United States of America corner, down their left, as they look to try and get themselves back in this game, and indeed get their first goal of this Paralympic Games 2012. So corner from this near left-hand side to be delivered by Adam Ballou. Ballou with the right-footed in-swinger. Great Britain with nearly everyone back inside the area. Clearance comes in and flicked away over towards the far side by Glynn. Good clearance away over to that far side. United States of America throw right down by the corner flag, down that right-hand side for them. Vasquez is across there to take, and Hill's a two-handed throw in towards the middle, and the ball just bounces wide and behind for a goal kick. So Connell will gather and work it across towards the right edge of his inner box. Cap on for Connell, shielding his eyes from the sun. Works it short to the substitute, Fletcher, up towards Diallo. Diallo then over towards the left-hand side to Patrick Heselton. Patrick Heselton back into defence, and then over towards the left-hand side. Patrick Heselton to a more central position over towards this right-hand side with the pass to Richmond. Richmond on halfway, tries to thread it forward towards Patterson, the substitute. Back it comes to Fletcher. Fletcher in possession for Great Britain. Up towards the edge of the centre circle, Patterson helps it back inside his own half to Glynn, and then over halfway a couple of yards left-hand side with Patrick Heselton. He sets off on a winding run infield. Still going Patrick Heselton, over towards the edge of the D, tries to thread it inside the box and into the goalkeeper's arms. Hendricks bowls the ball away, right-hand side towards McKinney. McKinney closed down though by Diallo, then McKinney goes down, gets a free kick, and there's not a chance on this earth that Diallo managed to bundle McKinney off the ball that easily. That's a free kick. Free kick for United States of America, right-hand side, about 5 yards in from that right, and an opportunity for United States of America to work this forward. Chance for the substitute to take, Tyler Bennett, and Bennett will look to clear away downfield. The right-footed ball, long in towards Great Britain's half of the field, up towards McKinney, the target. McKinney brings it down with his left boot, then scoops it back into the midfield line, where United States of America will pick it up. And Vasquez shoots from distance over the top of the crossbar. Ambitious effort, but certainly got hold of it, Vasquez. And that sailed over the top of the crossbar and behind for a Great Britain goal kick. To be taken from the right edge of their inner box, and Connell will deliver away downfield towards the right-hand side for Great Britain. Miscued, and Great Britain are able to get on the end of it. Richmond lobs it centrally towards the edge of the D. Might make its way to Patrick Heselton. Couldn't quite control. If it had just hooked it back, Patterson was arriving inside the penalty area in space, but the chance just slips away for Great Britain. Goal kick for United States of America. Right-hand side of the inner box, and Bennett will take away downfield. Long clearance by Tyler Bennett, all the way up towards McKinney, gets round the back. McKinney shoots off the other side of the crossbar and bounces away out towards this left-hand side. And Retaria went looking there for the free kick, or the penalty even, but not given. And the ball just runs away for a goal kick. What an effort though by McKinney. Just ball over the top, got goal side of the defender, rifled his left-footed effort towards goal and cannoned back off the crossbar. And away to safety from a Great Britain point of view. Clearance away by Connell, up towards halfway, just outside the centre circle now with Diallo. He skips away from the challenger McKinney, an advantage played by the referee. Up towards Patterson, controlled with a combination of head and arm there, Patterson, but manages to get away with that. And Bennett works it back for United States of America to their right-back position. Rolled down the right-hand side by Ballou to McKinney. On halfway, he goes back to the right-hand side, midway through their own half, United States of America. And Ballou with a short pass to his right to Bennett. He tries to work it over halfway, and allegedly the ball has stayed in play. Work down the right-hand side for United States of America, and McKinney will chase. Great Britain trying to keep that in play, shepherded out by Glynn. McKinney falls over, right down by the corner flag, and that is goalkeeper's ball. So Connell, the right edge of his inner box, will come across and take. United States of America 0, Great Britain 2. Diallo brings the ball down and skips away through the centre circle, progressing forward now. He's got space left-hand side. Patrick Heselton, the ball's behind him, couldn't quite put on the brakes inside the penalty area, and the ball behind him and behind for a goal kick. Great Britain had a man over there inside the area, just quite not able to find that killer pass, and the clearance away. Great Britain clear, a little flick on towards the central position. Patterson trying to get there for Great Britain. Patrick Heselton, edge of the D, tees it back to Diallo. Diallo's left-footed strike, what a goal! 3-0 Great Britain into the bottom corner. Brilliant finish from Diallo. Ball teed off to Diallo, outside the D, central position, left-footed strike, neatly dispatched away to Hendricks' left-hand side. Rattled back off the corner stanchion. Brilliant finish from Diallo. United States of America 0, Great Britain 3. And Diallo's second goal of the competition. And Great Britain well on their way now to securing that third spot. Ball out towards this right-hand side. Great Britain keeping possession. Richmond rolls it infield a couple of yards to Diallo. He's going to shoot again, deflects wide for a corner. Well, Great Britain buoyant now, lifted by a third goal, and the ball just deflects away for a corner far left-hand side with 53 minutes on the clock. A Great Britain corner, far left-hand side. Patrick Heselton is across there to take. Works it short to the third goal scorer Diallo and wins another corner against Ballou. Another Great Britain corner, far left-hand side. Diallo is across there to deliver once more. Diallo with a left-footed delivery it will be, up towards the edge of the penalty area. Diallo clips it towards the edge of the box. Patrick Heselton just outside the D, trying to help the ball inside the penalty area. Right edge of the box to Fletcher. He turns it all the way back to Richmond now. Good 10 yards away from the edge of the area. Given away though, and Ballou has it for the United States of America right-hand side. Plays a short ball back infield, but Diallo is there, and he works it short now to Patrick Heselton. Midway through United States of America half of the field, over towards that left-hand side. Diallo goes down looking for a foul, nothing given. United States of America deep in their right-back position, working inside their area to Bennett. Bennett, right corner of his box, will bring it away. Right-hand side, clips it down the line and picks off his target brilliantly. McKinney feeds it off to the right-hand side. McKinney goes again to try and win. Richmond is back there for Great Britain, and he tries to keep the ball in play and does. Works it down the left-hand side to Patterson. Patterson back to Richmond again a couple of yards. McKinney's there for United States of America to clear to the centre circle. Here comes Glynn, brings it through the midfield. Midway through United States of America half, tipped over the top by Hendricks. Right-footed strike from distance by Glynn. Towards goal, angled towards that top right-hand corner, and Hendricks was there just to tip the ball over the top of the crossbar. And another corner for Great Britain down their left-hand side, far side of the pitch, right down in front of that big screen in that corner. Oh, Great Britain corner, left-footed delivery into the middle. Goalkeeper gathers at the second attempt, parries it down, wasn't quite expecting it to reach him there over the head of Renteria, but it did, and now Hendricks will volley away. 16-year-old goalkeeper clears away for United States of America, and Great Britain with Glynn works it all the way back towards the edge of his area and then all the way back to Connell in the Great Britain goal. So Connell just outside the inner box with a right-footed clearance away downfield up towards the centre circle. It's going to come back centrally here with McKinney just outside the D, trying to help it onto Renteria. Initial block, breaks back to Vasquez with the drive, blocked away by Patrick Heselton. The ball out towards this near left, Great Britain's right, and they're able to feed it back towards the edge of their penalty area, right-hand side, before Richmond turns it away to the centre circle. United States of America have it back with McKinney. McKinney rides the initial challenge, and Richmond in quickly to win that back and just stabs it away downfield, and that will be a United States of America goal kick. So United States of America 0, Great Britain 3. Great Britain with one goal previous before today's game. 3 to their name now. Goals fired in by Richmond, Fletcher, and now Diallo. And a clearance away from United States of America has earned them a free kick from that long ball downfield, about 5 yards away from the centre circle in a central position. McKinney and Vasquez discussing the options. Great Britain trying to organise a two-man wall, which is just being told to be taken back towards the edge of the D. It's a couple of yards in front of that D from the United States of America point of view. Going to be taken by the number 8 Renteria, and a brilliant save by Connell, who tips it away for a corner. So Renteria got hold of that one, fired it towards goal, and Connell is there to tip the ball away. And a real crowd-pleasing save. A corner down this near left-hand side for the United States of America. Vasquez will take. Right-footed ball, bent in towards the near post. Grazed header over the top of the crossbar. And another corner given there for United States of America. Corner for United States of America, far right-hand side. McKinney goes across to take. Right down by the corner. Far right-hand side for United States of America. It'll be a left-footed delivery, although they do have a short option, but McKinney delivers into the middle, header flicked away, and then Patterson tries to complete the clearance. Brought down by Jones, but now Great Britain might be able to break, given away though. Vasquez from distance, Connell parries, only as far as Renteria, just wide of the far post, and behind for a goal kick from the left edge of the inner box. Brilliant save by Connell again. Bounced back into the path of Renteria though, left-hand side of the inner box, dragged it across the face of goal, and just wide of the far post. Goal kick for Great Britain. Left-hand side of the inner box, another change just coming up in a moment now. Clearance away onto the halfway line, and the United States of America have possession. Centrally, Renteria towards McKinney, right corner of the box, trying to work it forward here for the United States of America. Has to go back towards halfway though, McKinney, into the centre circle to find Bennett. Bennett brings it over halfway and short pass to McKinney, back down the right-hand side to Bennett again. Bennett steps inside a Glynn's challenge. Richmond comes back to join him. That's a foul by Richmond and a free kick for United States of America. About 10-15 yards in from that far right-hand side. It's level with the edge of the box. We're going to see a change now for the United States of America, and it's going to be the number 3 coming on, Jeremy Wade. Coming off is Chad Jones. So United States of America making a change with 59 minutes gone here of this Group B clash. Free kick for United States of America, and work short towards McKinney. Left-footed strike towards goal is easily picked off away from the edge of the penalty area by Great Britain to this near side, and that'll be United States of America throw. The substitute will get his first involvement here, Wade, with the underarm throw in field. And another free kick given United States of America's way. A push in the back of Vasquez is what the referee has opted for there. And a free kick goes the way of United States of America. Vasquez will look to work this short. It's about 5-10 yards in from this near left-hand side. About 15 yards away from the corner of the penalty area. Diagonal to it. Work down the left-hand side to Vasquez. Edge of the penalty area. Works it back centrally. Renteria over the top of the crossbar. Right on the edge of the box, inside the D, fell to him on his right foot, his favoured right foot, couldn't keep it down though, and it sailed well wide in the end, and behind for a goal kick. Connell will take, left-hand side of the inner box, and he dispatches away downfield. Header back forward by United States of America, flicked on towards McKinney. Great Britain have Diallo back there to defend that, and he works it away confidently to the right-back position. Diallo knocks it to Richmond down the right-hand side. Richmond threads it over halfway, worked on back towards Diallo, has to check his run, and then feed it back into their own half. Great Britain happy to keep the ball where it is. Patrick Heselton works it over towards the left-hand side, on halfway for Great Britain. Keeping possession with Patterson now. Patterson steps inside towards the centre circle, works it up towards the edge of the box, back towards Patrick Heselton, left-hand side the penalty area, trying to keep the ball in play, cuts it back, and United States of America with Renteria are able to clear away. 2 minutes of added on time, which we're into now. Great Britain tracking back, and Connell, out of his goal to gather, will bowl the ball away to his right-hand side. Richmond, just short of halfway by a couple of yards. Heavy touch by him, manages to evade the challenge of Vasquez, slipping it to Fletcher. Now Richmond, back towards Fletcher, right corner of the penalty area. Fletcher goes down in the penalty area under the challenge of Bennett. Good decision by the referee, fair tackle by Bennett on that occasion, and United States of America clear. Over halfway, too much on it, and that is a Great Britain throw. 5 yards inside their own half of the field, left-hand side. Got about 1 minute of the added on time to go. Great Britain have themselves a throw down their left-hand side. Well, Great Britain looking to work it back towards the edge of their area, and then all the way back to their goalkeeper Connell. Connell inside the penalty area will clear away. Right-footed clearance downfield. Bounces towards United States of America's right-hand side. Ball picked up down that right, trying to weave it forward, and the ball just deflected away by Patrick Heselton and out for a throw. United States of America throw on halfway right-hand side, underarm throw in field, runs all the way to the centre circle where Vasquez picks it up just inside Great Britain's half, helping it on down the left-hand side to Rantaria, just got the ball tangled underneath his feet, and Richmond will hook the ball away downfield. Ball bounces, lovely turn by Diallo. Diallo's through on goal, edge of the box, Diallo rolls it to his left, into the back of the net. Patterson scores, the substitute from the left edge of the inner box. Well worked again by Diallo, a lovely drop of the shoulder to let the ball run over the top, latched onto it, kept his cool from the edge of the penalty area, slipping it to his left-hand side, and Patterson, the substitute, slots home into the gaping goal, deep into added on time. United States of America 0, Great Britain 4. Johnny Patterson with the 4th goal for Great Britain. And United States of America get us back underway. That's it. That's the full-time whistle. Great Britain with a 4-0 victory over United States of America. Clinch the 3rd spot with their first 3 points of the tournament. So the semi-final places were already decided with Russian Federation into the semi-final stage to take on Brazil, and then Ukraine are facing Islamic Republic of Iran, and then of course in the other the classification games which have now been decided by this match, the Netherlands are taking on United States of America, and Great Britain will face Argentina. Fantastic day of football, rounded off in style in the sunshine here at the Riverbank Arena. Great Britain with free-flowing football and free-flowing goal-scoring form as well. 4 goals to their name. A fine victory indeed. Hope you've enjoyed the audio descriptive commentary from today. Please do tune in again. Plenty more football to come from this Paralympic Games 2012. Safe journey home.